Hello and welcome to the Walk and Talk Faith Devotional. I'm your host, Annie, and today's topic is titled Slowing Down, and we'll be reading from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 in the New King James Version, and it reads, "To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven." How unbelievably fitting and timely this verse was today. I actually woke up not feeling well this morning. I woke up with a migraine and a sore back. My tiredness caught up to me because lack of sleep for the last few days. This after an incredibly busy and eventful weekend. This was God's way of telling me busyness is not necessarily always good. Our bodies are temples of God. In 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 19 through 20, it reads, "Do you not know your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." Treating your bodies like a temple means to honor and respect the body God has created for you. The Spirit of God lives within us, and the body houses the Holy Spirit. To keep a healthy temple, it is important to eat healthy foods, get the right amount of sleep, and exercise. God was also telling me to slow down. Sometimes slowing down can be one of the most powerful acts in the life of a believer. It's a declaration of trust that the one who made us is still working and fighting for us. In businesses today, slowing down has a negative connotation in that from management's perspective, it shows a spirit of laziness or not being productive. But from God's perspective, the view from God's lens, it shows surrender, trust, and obedience. Being still and slowing down does not mean nothing is happening. In nature, things are always happening below the surfaces. The author of today's devotion wrote, "In winter, birds are still eating and chirping, animals are still sleeping, and trout are still swimming beneath the frozen ice." The stillness means we are still growing. The seed that God planted within us is taking greater roots in our hearts. When we slow down, we have confidence and trust that God is still moving mightily in us. This is the lull we need to regroup, refresh, and renew our minds. It's like watching a musical theater or live stage performance. We know something's about to happen. A new scene is about to take place when the lights fade to black, the music comes to an end, and the curtain begins to close. It is the transition that needs to happen to allow the stagehands to change out and set up for the next scene, and when the actors get into place and start the next part of the storyline. All the behind-the-scenes activities is what God is taking care of in the background. He's setting up for the next part of your faith journey and putting all the pieces, places, and people in your life for whom you are to interact. And when He calls places, everyone, you'll be ready, fresh and renewed. Have faith in God. He slows you down. It's His time to prepare you and equip you to play an effective part in His kingdom, and He needs you to be at your best. I hope you found this to be inspirational. Have a blessed day, everyone.